X Factor hopeful Kayleigh Taylor got the nation talking after wowing the judges in her audition and showing Simon Cowell that she had his name tattooed on her lower back. But then a darker side to the singer came out when it was revealed that she'd sent a barrage of vile racist messages to a former schoolmate in a sickening Facebook rant. The 28-year-old has now given a tearful apology for sending the messages but admitted she still uses some of the disgusting language today. Kayleigh had wowed the judges at her audition. Image Liverpool Echo. It soon came out that she'd sent a barrage of racist messages to a former friend. Image Liverpool Echo. In a full and frank interview, she told the Liverpool Echo she is disgusted by her behavior and insisted, "I am not a racist," despite still using phrases like P-shop. Kayleigh, who was raised in Anfield but now lives in Leek, yesterday hit the headlines after a series of racist messages sent to a former school friend in 2010 came to light. Screenshots of the outburst show how the mum of three called her ex-school pal and a street, as well as telling her to move back to her own country despite admitting she herself lived in Spain at the time. In the aftermath of the controversy, the singer, who impressed X Factor judges with her rendition of Evanescence's My Immortal, spoke to the Echo in order to publicly apologize after admitting she regrets sending the message, and claimed she is now a changed person. Describing the response to yesterday's story, she said, "It's been disgusting. I've been branded a racist. Apparently I have got no shame. I'm an unfit mum, but it's not true anyway." Kayleigh says she's been branded a racist, but insists she isn't. Image Liverpool Echo. There's no denying it was racist at all. I'm not saying what I said was right, but I'm not a racist. I have got mixed race friends and friends from all different countries. I understand people are going to be angry when they see it. But at the end of the day, they were sent in 2010. I've changed a lot since then. If my children used language like that, I'd be horrified. If I heard someone say that to my daughter, I'd kick off. It's disgusting. It's embarrassing. I've apologized, but it's not been accepted. Speaking to the Echo from her home in Leek, Kayleigh said P several times, but repeatedly insisted she was not racist and that she regretted the messages. She also revealed how she planned to return to the X Factor in 2018 if the racist messages hampered her progress in the ITV talent contest. She said, "If it did derail my chance, I'd just go back next year. That's up to them. Isn't it? I don't think I've blown my chance. I've spoken to the producers every day and they've just said be honest." But she admits she still uses some of the language. Image Liverpool Echo. She said, "In the past I've not considered other people's feelings, I've just said it." Image Liverpool Echo. They've told me not to retaliate, but it's hard not to come back when you're being slagged off all over the internet. I've got more people there on my side, so I will not be coming off Facebook. I'm not a nasty person. People are going to have to make their own judgments. In the past I've not considered other people's feelings, I've just said it. Now I've realized what I've done. I'm ashamed. I've got friends who are mixed race and I think if they've read that, what do they think?" Despite the outrage over the messages, several of Kayleigh's fans have taken to Facebook to lend their support to the wannabe singer. She added, "Their reaction has been quite positive. I've had more positive than negative. A lot of people have been saying, yeah, it's bad, but it was 10 years ago. Yeah, I've said the P word since, but I've also had 3 children. I've grown up. If I heard my kids to say stuff like that, I'd be disgusted. I am embarrassed at what I said. I'm not a racist. I have said it. I've probably said it a couple of times since 2010, but I'm not a racist." Image Liverpool Echo. "I've said stuff like I'm going the P-shop." Image Liverpool Echo. "I've seen people still saying that word, saying they use it every day. I've said it. It's there in black and white. But seriously, 2010, people change, and yes, like I say it, I've used that word since. It's a few comments on Facebook. I'm not a racist, I'm far from it. People hear worse language off 6-year-olds in the street. I'm not a racist. I have said it. I've probably said it a couple of times since 2010, but I'm not a racist. I can see how people would find it offensive. I wouldn't say I carried on using it. I've used it since 2010. I've said stuff like I'm going the P-shop. If my children used that word, it'd send them to bed. I don't use it as an everyday word. I've said it since and I wouldn't like to hear my kids use it." Kayleigh told the Echo how she was bullied throughout her childhood, which she says has contributed to her fiery attitude today. She added, "I was bullied because I was adopted. My mum and dad are 75 now. They're a lot older than other mum and dads." Kayleigh says she tells her children off if they ever use that kind of language. Image Liverpool Echo. "I was adopted because my biological mum and dad couldn't look after me, and I've got an amazing mum and dad now who'd do anything for me. It turned me into the person I am. When people were bullying me, I'd retaliate. I got battered one day in school because this person had slagged me off that bad about being overweight and my mom and dad being old, so I hit her in the school playground and she ripped my earring out and ripped my ear. The apology is the third Kayleigh has been forced to make recently after already issuing a statement over the messages, and another over her appearance on the Jeremy Kyle show. Her X Factor auditions saw her stun Simon, Nicole, Sharon and Lewis with her Simon Cowell tattoo after admitting she got it while binging on vodka in Megaloff. This is the third apology Kayleigh has been forced to make. Image Liverpool Echo. Kayleigh wowed the judges at her audition. Image Psychotherms. Image. She said, "I've got your name tattooed on my back. I did it after about 10 vodkas in Megaloff. They were only €1, you see. I just thought it was a good idea at the time, so I just got it done and here it is." Kayleigh's performance earned 4 yes votes from the judges, and an inspirational speech from Sharon after she quipped she was a Vicky Pollard lookalike. Telling the story of how she met her fiancé, she joked, "I'm engaged now, I've got a fella, I met him on a dating site, I put I was a size 8, but I missed off the one before it, got the shock of his life on our first date." But Sharon told her, "Stop all the crap about the weight, it doesn't matter. It's who you are." The X Factor continues on ITV1 at 8 p.m. on Saturday.